If you could just introduce yourself, your organisation, and what you're hoping for out of the budget today.
I'm David Broderick. I'm Director of the Small Firms Association, which represents all businesses in Ireland with 50 employees or less, which is the largest cohort of businesses in Ireland. It's actually 98% of all businesses in Ireland. Today we're hoping to see some financial package that will really benefit those hard-pressed business owners. I think what we had with the new administration, it's certainly travelling in the right direction with Minister Harris and Minister Burke, and we have seen some positive movements over the last few months, but they were all within the same budgetary guidance as the previous year. Today's the day where we want to see some extra funding put in the right places, because we really need to see targeted supports to help those hard-pressed business owners.
For people who aren't involved in business and who are totally unfamiliar with this area, could you maybe enumerate some of the difficulties that businesses in Ireland, small businesses specifically, are facing today?
Well, the biggest issue for businesses at the moment is the cost of doing business. Second to that would be the cost of employment costs. And third to that would be problems in attracting and retaining talent. So within that, when we recently did a survey where 1 in 5 businesses are actually going to run out of liquidity and could potentially close down over the next 6 months if they don't get some sort of cash injection, whether that be through the financial system or through supports from the government. So things are really, really difficult at the moment, and we really hope to see some positive changes today.
Is bureaucracy an issue in how the state deals with business? Is that a problem, and is that something that you would like to see addressed?
Yeah, well, look, in the last couple of years, we've seen an avalanche of regulation, which has been very, very difficult for business owners. The two biggest assets a business owner has is their time and their cash flow, because they don't have the resources. They don't have, normally when you're talking to a business owner, if they're the MD, they're also the head of sales and the head of HR. So we did see after COVID an avalanche of regulation, which is just making it impossible for businesses to operate because of the time it takes to implement these regulations. So we're certainly looking for a pause on certain regulations. We just seem to have too much coming out of COVID, so businesses just need time to breathe.
How does that work exactly when it comes coming out of COVID? Did the government pass a new batch of regulations, or what sort of regulations will we be talking about?
Well, look, there was, during COVID, everything was paused. I think what happened was when you're in a government cycle, there are certain commitments that are made for a programme for government, and that in reality was paused, which is fair enough in terms of COVID. Everybody was trying to do their best to get along with it. So a lot of regulation was paused, and then there seemed to be a bit of more of a rush to get these regulations through before the end of the government term, and it was just too much at one time. In general, there is a lot of the things that are coming in, changes in statutory sick pay, changes in pension, are things that are needed and things that this country needs. All we were saying, it was just too much at the one time. So companies now need time to breathe.